If I touch my nose wrong, it's like a sneezing fit. Is that allergies? I don't know. I've never had allergies. Hopefully, I'm not getting them now. What's going down, my YTG? Let's go ahead and get into this video, man. This took me like 3-4 days to make, so I really hope you all appreciate this. Half of it is me looking this shit up myself, because in terms of like in terms of like women's basketball, stats aren't really flying around like they are in the NBA, to the point where you guys are just like, oh, this is an ESPN stat stuff. Like, they give you all so many stats for the men's game. They give us so many stats that we damn near know what we're talking about, even if we weren't trying. You know what I mean? In the W, you kind of actually have to seek out the stats and look them up and stuff like that. I need like a stat overload from the W. Hopefully we can get that, you know, in the future, something like that. But I wanted to do this myself because I was looking at some power rankings the other day, and that was for fantasy. It was like for fantasy teams. And I was just like, I don't see anyone making a top 10 list, a tier list. I don't see it. So I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to put on my little gauntlet and go ahead and make this shit myself. Okay, so I decided I want to know, but I also want to categorize who I think the best players are in the W. So everyone has top 10, whatnot, you know, in the men's game and stuff like that. I wanted to make a top 10 for the W. For the MVP race, really, I was thinking of doing like each award, but I think I'll save that till July. So what I'm thinking of doing is 10 players now. July, I might give you guys 10 players again, and then the other awards. Or I just might give you 5. And then in August, I'll give you like top 3 candidates for MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year, all that good stuff. I don't know why I said Rookie of the Year, like we don't know who's winning that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this list. I broke down some of the stats I found I think are the most important when choosing an MVP. Now, this is not going to be the same. It's not going to be as broad as the NBA's list and the WNBA's list usually is. A lot of you all think this is a popularity contest. I tried to grab the stats that I think best represent the MVP in a league, right? And then secondly, I think there is some credit. I think there is some validity to when you're talking about an MVP face value wise. Right, we can talk about what this person brings to the team. I'm going to try to steer away from, if they didn't have her on this team, or if this team had her, you know, this team would be different. I'm going to try to steer away from those conversations because those are circular reasons and they don't go anywhere. But I do think there is some credit as to saying, okay, she is the best. She is the driving force of this team, or she is the team. You know what I mean? So I tried to mix that along with the stats, and not as in like pairing them together to make a better argument, but more so if I say like she's the driving force of this team, I just think it's like an extra credit thing on top of what she's already doing anyway. So these are my top 10 players, basically top 10, my MVP ranking right now. All these stats are recorded as of June 26th, so obviously we've had a couple of games played since then. Some players have still been going off and playing well. But let's go ahead and get into this list. I'm gonna put it somewhere up on the screen. We're gonna start backwards, so we're gonna start at number 10. Number 10, I got Derrick Hamby. Number 10. She's one of the players that's having a low-key, underrated MVP caliber type season. And the stats that I'm going to give you guys are going to be per 450 minutes. So that's the majority of the game. So I'm going to give you guys for the 3-point, let me just say for the 3-point, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. For the 3-pointers, it's minimum three attempts a game. I don't want to give percentages of people not really shooting threes. And for every other stat, it's per 450 minutes, which is basically the majority of the games, because I don't want to include, obviously the stats would get effed up if I included people that only played like 3 games or have only played like 5 games. You get what I'm saying? So just keeping that in mind, I got Derrick Hamby at 10, 13.4 points per game, 9.1 1.1 assists, 1.4 steals, shooting splits 54.2, 34.3, 74.6. She's third in true shooting at 62%. That's very high. Again, all of that is per 450 minutes. PER is 19, 116 offensive rating, 12th in win shares at 2.4 is pretty good. Tied net third in rebounding, net 11 in steals. I think that's net 11 in steals, and 5th in field goal percentage. Again, per 450 minutes. So in terms of Derek Hamby, it's kind of hard to rank some of the players off of the aces because a lot of aces players are having like really great seasons and MVP caliber seasons, as you all will see as this video goes on. But I think Derek Hamby has definitely, cemented herself in the MVP race. She's been a vital part of the aces success. And I got her at number 10. Just because she's killing shit with PER in terms of win shares. Now, number 9. Hopefully this doesn't freak too many people out, but I have to put her at number 9. Skylar Diggins Smith. I'm putting Skylar at number 9. I think as of right now, if you don't have Skylar on the list, it's effed up. But I have to put her at number 9 just because of the team start. Now, I'm trying not to put a lot of credibility and stuff on the teams and whatnot. But again, I'm just trying to use them as examples and support information. All right. With what's been going on with the Phoenix Mercury, and we're going to have a video for that as well. Skylar, I saw this video where she was meeting friends and family or whatnot, and it seemed like she's just trying to put everything. She's activated takeover. Like she got her gauntlet out. She said, fine, I'll do it myself. Because in terms of like getting help, she ain't really getting a lot of it, but she's taking over the shit herself. Now, she the bus driver now, right? Phoenix had high expectations coming into the season. Obviously, some shit went left for EBG. But Skylar's taking over this season. 18.9 points a game, 3.7. 5.1, 1.8 steals a game, shooting splits 45.5, 31.6, 82.7. She's 8th in assists, tied net 5th in steals at 1.8. True shooting is 55%, 26.7 usage rate. That's high as hell. Really, anything above 25 is high, but like 26.7, they're going to her a lot. That's why I told you, like she's activating takeover mode. All right, she's 9th in PER. Top 10 in PER, 19.6, 105 offensive rating. I think she is basically, she's vital. She's vital to this team because she has to carry now. And with all the drama going on with Phoenix right now as well, she's made the effort to start carrying. And I was thinking about putting like the records in and like the last 10 and stuff like that. If I know it off the top of my head, I'll say it. But she's surging right now. And it's kind of reminding me how the Liberty are surging right now. Because with the great play of Sabrina Ionescu, she's been playing well all season, but the team hasn't been finding its path. Sky got the team finding its path now. So she has to be on this list, obviously. For the type of caliber players that I have, the rest of this list, I don't think I could put her much higher. Number 8, Rhyne Howard. Rhyne Howard. Yes, Rhyne Howard. She's giving me, I don't like to compare to men's players as well, but she's giving me first year Luka vibes, where you just walk up in there and it seems like you've been a pro for most of your career or most of your life, right? She's already equaled the amount of wins that Atlanta Dream had last season. I think that's noteworthy. I think that's notable, all right? Rhyne Howard, 16.2, obviously runaway favorite for Rookie of the Year, but 16.2. 4.7 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.6, I want to say steals. I don't know why I didn't fill that in. Shooting splits, 38.3, 37.3, 74.1. She is 4th in the league with 2.6 three-pointers made a game. 12th in three-point percentage, 8th in steals at 1.6. Obviously, she's gonna most likely get Rookie of the Year. She's 12th in scoring. 15th in total win shares at 2.0, at 2, 6th in defensive win shares at 1.2, and that's the highest for a guard. Now, on my rankings, I give the benefit of the doubt to the players that are impacting the game offensively and defensively. So I try to give that nod to the players. MVP, yes, it's usually a lot about like the offensive output, the offensive side of everything. But in terms of how I rank my MVPs or how I rank players, I definitely will side with the player that's like killing it on more so on both sides of the court. You know what I mean? If you're going to be that great offensive player, you really got to be killing shit on offense for me to like overlook some of the defensive shit other players are doing. But I got Ryan Howard at 8th. Moving on to 7th. I think this is where it gets tricky now. At number 7, I got Kelsey Plum. I got 7th as Kelsey Plum. A lot of y'all might think this is low. But there's a reason. I told you guys at the beginning, it's going to be hard putting some of these Aces players because I'll just be honest, a lot of them are on this list. But it's going to be hard ranking these Aces players because each one of them is having a caliber year and they're all on a team that's doing great. So it's kind of tough. But I think Kelsey Plum at 7, I think that's correct. 20.2 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, 5.8 assists, splits 43.4, 41.7, 83.8. Top 3, top 4 shooting splits you're probably going to see on this ranking. 2nd in the league in scoring, 6th in assists, 1st in 3-pointers made at 3.2 makes a game, 5th in 3-point shooting percentage, and 108.6 offensive rating, not bad. True shooting, 57%. Usage rate, 25.1. 12th in total win shares at 2.2. Kelsey Plum, I think I would have her higher if there was more of a defensive impact that she's doing it. But since she's killing it on offense. Undeniably killing it on offense. Undeniably, like, leading her team. She's 2nd in the league in scoring. And she was on the bench. She was playing 6th Woman of the Year for like the past couple of years. She starts and now she's killing shit. You have to have her on this list. And I want to put her at 7 because her teammate is 6, Jackie Young. I got Jackie Young at 6. Now, again, I told you guys I give the benefit of the doubt to the player that's killing shit on both sides of the court. But here's the thing about Jackie Young. As crazy as KP is going this season, Jackie Young might be having the better season than Kelsey Plum. Check me out. 18.3 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.5 steals. Splits, 50, 45.8, 85.1. Meaning Jackie Young is potentially on 50, 40, 90 watch for the season. I think on my list, she is one of 2 or one of 3 players that could possibly go 50, 40, 90 on a season. And she's a guard, okay? 6th in scoring, 2nd highest 3-point shooting percentage at 45.8, 9th in steals, top 10 in the league in steals, 7th in PER. 22.1. So she efficient. All right. True shooting 61%. 61% true shooting for a guard who's also going 50, 40, 90. She's also on 50, 40, 90 watch. 61% true shooting. 2nd in offensive rating at 122. 3rd in win shares at 2.8. 3rd. Now, I can't remember if that was total win shares. I don't think it was total win shares. It might have just been offensive win shares, but 2.8. Jackie Young could easily be my top 5. She could easily be top 5. Again, I give the benefit of the doubt to some players playing defense, but in terms of having a season, Jackie Young is doing it right now. She's killing it excessively on the offensive side, and she's giving me a little defense, all right? But this is what I mean by this is Jackie Young might be one of the most complete players in the W right now. I got her at number 6. And honestly, I could put her top 5.